He was gonna die?
3 CDs.
Because he knew he was gonna die? What do you mean? He left his fans with?
I'm
He's a
just
20-something-year-old dude.
If your first CD is called Ready to Die.
Wait, hold on. Here's the thing, because you got to be more clear about what you're talking about. If you saw Tupac Resurrection, his mom and he actually talked about why Tupac was that way. You know, because he was in that state of mind.
He was going to die.
No. Not because he thought he was going to die. Let me finish. Not because he thought he was going to die. He thought they was going to put him in jail for life. So when he got out, that's all he did was record. And he talks about, like, if you want to see probably the best documentary that I've ever seen is whoever did it, they did it where he's narrating his own documentary from the grave. Mm-hmm. It's weird as hell, but he's like the voice of Morgan Freeman behind all the documentaries, but it's his voice. It's absolutely amazing. But he talks about how, like on some of the songs, like you might hear me slurring and because I'm high and drunk, but I figure like, what the hell? That's what the dudes who listen to me are going to be like anyway. So he just went in there and just put everything down. Didn't care about how it was mixed and like do that later because his mom talked about how he felt like they were going to lock him up for life. And he wasn't ever going to get out and be able to do it again because while he was in there, he couldn't write anything. He had a block, like the mental block where he couldn't get anything worth anything on paper. So once he finally got his freedom, like I'm always talking about, like if I miss a day of this show, like you just vomit everything that you miss. Well, he was in jail for months or years or whatever it was. So same concept. He gets out and just vomits. So I don't think that's necessarily a line of demarcation between him and Biggie Smalls. I just think it's two guys with two different approaches to the craft. You know what I mean? And then the people who I think both of those guys, their greatness lies in their death. You know what I mean? Like think about about where Biggie was when he died. You know, like where he started from, the dude with the Timbos and the baggy jeans, and now he's on yachts with Puff Daddy and Coogee shirts and gold and diamonds and everything. Like his whole thing kind of just switched on you, and it made what he was as a storyteller different because that's what Biggie's strength was. Like you listen to, like I got all this stuff on my phone, like when I'm doing work or whatever, I listen to like old albums, like the Pacs and the Biggies and the Chronics and all these things. And Biggie's talent was he's speaking and you can see exactly what he's talking about. When he's talking about going to the hotel, robbing the Jamaicans and these idiots parked in the fire hydrant zone and all this kind of stuff. You see exactly what he's talking about so vividly. Yeah. That was his strength. And then Pac was on something different. He was more versatile. Like he go from, Brenda's having a baby to all around the town, same song with Digital Underground. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like he switched it up so much. He was conscious on one side, then he did the thug stuff on his other side, and then he do like the Dear Mama stuff on the other side. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they was just different. And I'm like you. I think the argument is foolish. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy all of it.
I did see somebody, I can't think of who tweeted this, and I was like, wow. They were like, who had the best song? But it was during the finals because, during the finals they played, when they're in Cleveland, they played the Bone Thugs Harmony music. Mm-hmm. So somebody was like, who had the better song with Bone, Biggie or Tupac? And I thought both of the songs, I thought both of them were great. Mm-hmm. But like Biggie, like, that Notorious Thug, like Biggie stepped his game up so much and jumped on Bone style, I love that record. But the Pop, what was that song called? What is the name of that song with him and Bone? But it was just so hard. It was just like it just make you want to go.
Oh, with the gun cock in it. With the gun cock in murder. Yeah, man. I always tell people, man, like everything don't have to have a villain and a hero. Just enjoy it for what it is, man. I mean, because now, you don't get it no more. Enjoy it, We are the Sports Kings. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. You're listening to Sports Kings Live. If you had the pleasure of joining us earlier, we talked to a comedian, Rodney Perry, who is on the cusp of the blow-up. You understand? He guaranteed us within the next 5 years, by 2020, Rodney Perry is going to be all over your airwaves, all over your movie screen, all over your TVs, everywhere, man.
Rodney Perry is a good dude. So and Mike, I didn't even bring this up.
What's that?
But when they separated us, CBS when they separated.
Oh, us. Like Siamese
you.
twins. We would join at the skull. They had to cut us apart.
Yeah. Then that's who I had come in there with me.
Oh man.
While you were gone. Yeah. So Rodney is a fool, man. I try to help him. I try to help make him famous.
Yeah, we are. We share some kindred thoughts, me and him. I'm glad about that.
Because I'm like, if we could ever get somebody on, then hopefully somebody will reach back and be like, I remember the Kings.
Oh yeah. By the way, spoiler alert: we're looking to get rap superstar of the South, Bone Crusher, on tomorrow. Make sure I ask him about if he remembers an argument that him and his brother had an argument over a decade ago at the Tabernacle over if Terrell Owens was going to come here and play with Mike Vick. Yeah, and we're sitting there arguing like a bunch of idiots. He was like, you ain't see the commercial? I'm like, yeah, I saw the commercial, but I'm not an idiot to believe that that's what the Falcons are going to go after.
Oh,
the
Nike commercial.
Right.
The Nike commercial
Right.
the rainy night game.
Right. So everyone in the world thought Terrell Owens was coming here. And I was telling these dudes, I said, you know what Terrell Owens likes to do? Catch footballs. You know what doesn't happen when you come to Atlanta? Catching footballs. So I'm going to ask him about that if we get him on tomorrow. He said he's down, so we're going to work it out tomorrow. Or when we get off the other day, I'll try to work it out and nail down the time for you guys and be tweeting it out all day and Instagramming it out all day tomorrow for you guys.
I ain't never scared.
Well, I'm also asking about when I saw him on what's the name of that? The chef show. With the dude, where he says "a la cuisine," and they have the Iron Chef America.
Oh,
Bone Crusher was on there. He was like, how, like the chefs cook their meat. They cook it like where it still be pink in the middle. He was like, man, we don't eat raw meat where I'm from. I was like, my man. He still ate it though, because I think you got to sign like a contract when you do the judging and stuff. Like you have to sign a contract, so he ate it. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I want to holler at him about.
That's what I meant. See, when Rodney was talking about being on the cusp of being, see, you just made me think. See, that's what Rodney got. See, Rodney got to stay in that gym. Rodney been on this little workout plan. So he got to stay in the gym because now we know, thanks to 50, that a lot of these, if you're gonna get famous, you just can't be afraid to get a little naked.
You're an idiot.
Like,
that's what I asked him. I was like, so no full frontal for Rodney Perry? Okay, thank God. Thank you. Where are we at here? Oh, we got to get this done. We got about, I guess, 23 minutes left.
Did you hear about the cheerleader? Before you do that, did you hear about, I know you heard about the cheerleader because you all into that.
I'm conflicted. I'm always conflicted about it. I don't want to say conflicted about it. Just at the people's misunderstanding that double standards exist. It's just what it is.
Yeah, they do. And for people that don't know, this chick, Molly Shattuck, a former cheerleader for the Baltimore Ravens, she made headlines when she became like the oldest cheerleader to ever be selected to a NFL cheerleading squad. She's alleged that.
Oh, yeah, alleged. She's pled guilty.
Accused of rape.
She's pled guilty.
Oh, she pled guilty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she did plead guilty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, pled guilty to having a sexual relationship with the classmate of her kid.
She actually pled guilty to raping the 15-year-old boy.
Right, 9 counts. 9 counts of oral sex to a 15-year-old.
And meanwhile, he's like, "Wait, what happened? What's wrong?" he has no idea what went wrong. It felt And for those of you, any ladies that listen to the show, like, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of pigs." Well, that's true, but here's the deal. And you guys wouldn't be saying that if it was a little girl. You're damn right. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that at all, ever.
Yeah,
but
but it's crazy because in the document, she admittedly said that she gave him oral sex and offered to give him sex.
Dude,
and he said no.
Well, he's 15, and yeah, that seasoned meat to scare you off, boy.
Hey, she offered him the goods, and he got up and left.
Yeah, she met this dude on Instagram. Imagine that. That's why I had to tell Rodney, look, dude, you better start warning somebody, because either I'm getting catfished or somebody trying to set me up for a divorce. One of the two things happening. Did you see that chick, dude? That works with him? Works for him?
Oh, yeah. I looked at it. I saw it today. Yeah.
I was like, what's happening here? I'm like, no, I'm not hitting her up. Oh, it says at Rodney Perry. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll hit her up then. Yeah. I thought it was like, my old lady trying to catfish me and, set me up. Do that. Yeah, come through the back door. Like, yeah. I thought you was at home working all day. I was until.
Well, what's crazy about this whole situation? Like, her husband is like some powerful dude up in Baltimore.
That's awesome.
He was like the finalist for NFL commissioner. Like, Roger Goodell beat him up.
Yeah, imagine that life, dude. Imagine that life. Your old lady.
Yeah.
Is in search of companionship, and a 15-year-old boy would beat you out. To give you a perfect.
You got beat out by Roger Goodell and the 15-year-old.
Yeah, think about just to give you like the perfect scenario. Like in December, my son will be 15. Yeah, wrap your mind around that. Yeah. Go ahead and let that absorb. Yeah, that's weird, dude. And I don't blame that kid for running, dude. Because after, like, I can only imagine. Because this was in 14, so she's 48 now. She's 47 then. She was 05. She was 38 when she was cheerleading. Here's the deal. That's a lot of experience that she put on that young boy. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of experience she put on that young boy. He probably seen a couple pornos before, but that real life stuff, woo, woo-wee. Yeah, I don't blame him for running, dog. I don't blame him for running at all, my man, because he was like, if that is like that, I don't even want no more. I don't believe I can handle any more. But yeah, she's going to jail for, they say, up to 15 years. So a year for every year that boy's been alive. That's, I hope it was worth it, ma'am, because, God. They say she raped that dude, though.
And to see, this won't end like those teacher situations where they get out and end up getting with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love him so much. We're gonna be together.
We should get her husband on the show.
Oh man,
never.
That would be epic.
That never happened because first of all, we're too ignorant. First of all. Well,
tell us about this dirty trick.
Right.
Tell us about
here's the thing. I wouldn't want to know nothing about him. I'd be asking all about her. Like,
did you ever know this?
Yeah,
like this young guy?
Like, tell me about her skills. Like, give me that 110. Is she like a 9, 8.5? What we talking here? I wouldn't ask him anything about him.
What was that mouth doing?
Exactly. I have no questions for you, sir. I want to know all about her.
She have a great head on the shoulders. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, she graduated head of the class. I'm just going to assume that happened. Yeah, I'm going to assume that happened at some point in her life. Okay, so, yeah, we got about 18 minutes good. So today, baseball gave us something. It gives us a little something every day, but I kind of just run out of time. I'm like, F it. I'll delete it today. Before we get into the big story, yesterday, A.J. Przinsky of the hometown Atlanta Braves now. By the way, Christian Bethancourt is getting assigned to AAA, dude, to work on catching.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And the reason is because this guy, A.J. Przinsky, is now in town. He came in with, what's the kid's name that almost threw the no-hitter? What's his name?
Shelby Miller.
Shelby. Yeah. Came in with him from the Cardinals in the Jason Hayward deal. And he admitted yesterday that he's drank beer before during games and has played hungover. That's the thing.
Of course. It's baseball.
He's like, of course. Like, yeah. Here's the thing. Stop talking. Stop talking, my man. What are you talking about? Yeah, I show up at work drunk as hell all the damn time. Wait, why are you telling people that? Because Josh Hamilton didn't get nothing done to him. See, that's what happened. You let one slide, other white folks be like, you know what? I'm going to start telling on myself, too. I was hammered against the Mets.
Man, I hit a line before the game.
Right, this is ridiculous.
Look, yeah, we were smoking blunts in the locker room.
Baseball can't get any more ridiculous to me. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, like, here's the deal about the baseball locker room. It's beer in the locker room.
Oh, here's the thing. It's not supposed to be anymore, remember? Because of the because of the Red Sox and all that.
The chicken and beer.
Right.
The chicken and beer.
Yeah, I'm good, dog. I'm good on this baseball thing. Speaking of the Cardinals, perfect segue. Look at that. Speaking of the Cardinals, the feds, the Department of Justice, and the FBI, they've been on a roll, dude. They're like taking down FIFA. Now they got a sting operation going against the Cardinals for doing nothing more than hacking the Houston Astros. Apparently, a dude that used to work for the Cardinals set up this elaborate system in which, you know, they stored all the information on prospects and and prospective deals that were going to go on. And he left the Cardinals. And then when he went to the Astros, he set up a similar system.